urges the Senate to take its time in scrutinizing the proposed Maharlika Investment Fund. This comes after Senator Mark Villar filed the Senate version of the bill as soon as the House of Representatives passed its own version. Senate President Mig Zubiri initially said that the Senate may pass the proposed measure after the Holy Week break, citing pressure from the President. Now, in a panel interview with members of the media, Marcos Jr. admits he is hopeful for its immediate passage, but he emphasizes that it is more important for lawmakers to, quote, get it right.
Mas maganda na matapos sa lalong madaling panahon. Pero hindi naman dapat imadali dahil napaka-importante lahat ng bawat salita na ilalagay mo dun sa batas na yun. May kabuluhan yun. Hindi mo basta't pwedeng, tama na yan, okay na. We have to get it right. We cannot make that getting it wrong would be a very bad mistake.
Now, Marcos also assures the public that the Maharlika Fund will not be used as a money laundering device.
You cannot use funds of the GOCC. Pera ng gobyerno, what will the government spend? It was a proposal. It's not something that we have adopted. Hindi yun basta sige, bigyan niyo ako ng ilang bilyon dolyar, tapos lalagay lang yun, akong bahala na dyan. It's not like that at all. And in fact, even on our end, we will only deploy funds when there is a very specific project to be paid for. So money laundering just won't come into it.
In the same panel interview, President Marcos denied that he is grooming his eldest son, Ilocos Norte Representative Sandro Marcos, to become the next president from their family. The president said Sandro's decision to enter politics was his own and not their family's. He added that Sandro only joined several presidential trips as he is an author of the proposed Maharlika Wealth Fund.
We're not grooming him for anything. He's grooming himself. He has decided on this career. Everybody dreams to be the number one position.
Marcos said, though, that he will be having less foreign trips this year, even though he is slated to leave again for one this February. He explains his administration needs to take some time to detail gains from recent travels.
Yung mga biyahe, medyo babawasan na namin for the rest of the year. Ang dahilan ay kailangan namin balikan lahat itong mga nasimulan sa ASEAN, sa APEC, sa China, pati yung pagpunta sa EU, sa Brussels, tapos itong biyahe dito sa Davos. Ay kailangan namin i-detalye yung aming pinag-usapan. Kailangan na namin gawin yun. Hindi pa namin nagagawa dahil busy kami nga ng biyahe. Pero at least meron kaming naiuwi.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Danny Laurel. Now, senators grilled PAGCOR officials over their lack of urgency to act on illegal activities related to POGOs. Camille Samonte with this report.
Dito lumalabas yung conflict of interest eh. Because you're dalawa kayo eh. Yung kumikita kayo on one hand, pero on the other hand, you're regulating. But your regulation, makita naman natin, pang bata. Mabagal pa.
That's what Senate Committee on Ways and Means Chairman Win Gatchalian said to State-run Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation or PAGCOR upon learning that it is still allowing two POGO service providers to operate despite their involvement in a kidnap for ransom case. POGOs involved are Brick Hearts Technology Incorporated and MOA Cloud Zone Corporation, both of which are registered in PAGCOR. Senator Grace Poe revealed this during her privileged speech last month after a Chinese national was kidnapped to work for the said POGOs.
Dapat kayo na gumawa ng aksyon para mag-investigate. Kick them out immediately. These are embroiled in kidnap for ransom. I don't think no amount of penalty will stop them from doing this.
Tama po kayo, Mr. Chair. Ngayon po, sisimulan ko na po na
That ngayon lang,
ayusin po
ano
ito.
na ngayon? January 23 na.
We apologize for that, but we will really closely coordinate with the PNP and the NBI to resolve this as soon as possible.
Senator Gatchalian, however, is still not convinced.
Sino naman matatakot sa atin? Kung mabagal na yung aksyon, 500,000 pesos lang ang fine. That's why Senator Bato is absolutely correct. That's why none of the POGO operators, especially those who are involved in crime, respects us. Because mabagal tayo.
For Senator Bato de la Rosa, POGOs involved in criminal activity should be banned immediately and their employees must be deported as well.
It's about time na we have to assert our supremacy over them. Palayasin na nyo yun dito. You don't have business to be here in our country. Ganon yung ugali ninyo. Sama ng ugali ninyo.
It was also revealed during the hearing that the third-party auditor of PAGCOR faked its credentials. Gatchalian said they discovered that Globalcom RCI doesn't have a business permit and its business address cannot be found. Gatchalian recommends to conduct a blue ribbon investigation on the PAGCOR's bidding process for third-party auditor. President Bongbong Marcos, meanwhile, admits that while POGOs affect the reputation of the country's security, there should be enough basis before the government permanently bans them all.
The problem are the illegal ones, not the legal ones. And if it's adjudged that there is a social cost, it might not be worth it. The cost might not be worth what they're paying in taxes anymore.
For News 5, Camille Samonte, we are One News.
Heads up motorists, fuel companies are implementing yet another oil price hike today. Effective this morning, gasoline prices increased by 2 pesos and 80 centavos per liter, while diesel prices have gone up by 2 pesos and 25 centavos a liter. Kerosene is also more expensive by 2 pesos and 40 centavos a liter. This marks the second straight week of hikes for diesel and gasoline. The price increase comes on the back of China's economic recovery, which requires a higher demand for fuel. And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 7:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register an account now at signalplay.com.ph so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Danny Laurel. We are One News, all sides, all the time.